right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man, hope everybody's having a great Motivation Monday. It's Motivation Monday. Monday is that day where if I could just go out and I could just be at peak potential today, if I could just maximize everything on a Monday, the rest of the week is smooth sailing, man. So happy Motivation Monday to everybody. Just get through Monday. The rest of it's gonna be fine. Speaking of getting to it, man, the Toronto Raptors have long been rumored to be shopping Pascal Siakam. His name being connected to some trades. We've been hearing, but the Raptors said it's time to put it into all this crap. So the Raptors have made it clear they are not shopping Pascal Siakam. Shout out to Fan Nation, all Raptors. That's what this article posted. It popped up, and I thought I'd talk about it, man. So I'm gonna read the article, then we're gonna go into the Toronto Raptors have made it clear that Pascal Siakam is part of the organization's future. Raptors president Masai Uriji, just let that simmer for a bit. I know everyone excited about that. They can finally put the rest down. All right, now let's move on. Has no plans on shopping the 27-year-old, despite numerous rumors to the contrary, according to the Athletic Sam Amick. Probably messing it up. Additionally, Siakam and the Raptors coach Nick Nurse have reportedly gotten past whatever issues lingered after a confrontation between the two last season. To me, that was the reason I thought that they could possibly move on from Siakam, because the situation that happened last year, you don't want that, especially you got some young, amazing talent. You don't want one of the leaders on your team undermining or side-eyeing the coach, right? And so from that perspective, that's why I figured he could be on his way out. But the good thing is, and I said this in a previous video, it seemed like they started to mend those fences, right? Like, when you listen to Nick Nurse's interview, he spoke so highly of Siakam and everything. So I was like, they're probably over this. And it didn't just feel like, I got to say this because I'm the coach, but it felt like he genuinely mean it, and I'm glad to see they got past it. So I say that part has long since been smothered over. The two have been semi-regular communication during the offseason. Those type of things happen in every locker room during the course of the season, often go unreported. But it does not appear to be the kind of thing that is hindering their ability to work together. Siakam names has been connected to multiple teams this summer, including the Philadelphia 76ers, Sacramento Kings, Golden State Warriors, Los Angeles Clippers. However, it may be true that Toronto have received calls about the former All-Star. The Raptors have been making calls to sell Siakam. Have not been making calls to sell Siakam. That's an important distinction considering how NBA executives call teams to inquire about all kinds of players without trades ever coming to fruition. Raptors general manager Bobby Webster have reportedly quelled those trade rumors as well, telling both Sportsnet and TSN that people shouldn't put much stock into Siakam name popping up. To him, it was just other teams trying to drum up things and create fuss where there wasn't one. So again, man, that to me, honestly, that's amazing to hear. But one more thing I want to talk about, and the fact that let me see, can I find it real quick? It was about is the article where they was talking about the Raptors actually telling Siakam personally that they want him to stay. So anyway, I can't find the actual article. I had it up, but things happen. But one of the key things to remember here is Siakam want to be in Toronto. He wants to be there. It's the organization that gave him a luncheon pad. He want to stay in Toronto. Toronto want him. I think it's great. I think it's great to keep him there. And I think, and as much of he got the championship experience. Him and Steady Freddie, they got that championship experience. They love Toronto. And when you got a group, because let's be honest, the Raptors got a group, influx of talent this year that's gonna rival many. And I'm not saying they got the best player in the draft, but they might have had the best draft when you look from a total perspective. So you look at having Siakam in there with championship experience, Steady Freddie in there with championship experience. You got Gary Trent back. You got players that want to be in Toronto, and to me, that's really how you start to keep your guys, and then you attract other people. Because another free agent, because we know that Toronto has not been a prime destination for free agents. But when you start to have your own homegrown guys and they want to be there and they want to be a part of the organization, it started becoming infectious to a Scotty Barnes or a Johnson or a Pressure. Like, this team wants me. I love it. And then it's a sense of pride that come with playing in Toronto, especially when you feel it's like saying, okay, free agents might not want to come here. This is ours. We're gonna show you why you should come. That's how I would take it, you know. But anyway, having a guy that want to be there is beyond all thoughts of, you know, the importance and the impact that is on a young squad. So now you got the veteran leadership of a Siakam. And I think one thing Siakam is going to get too, and I think is he's going to pick up from the younger guys. These young guys are they play with that right? Like that's something you can't teach, man. That, and I call it that factor. You know, it's like, you know, Scotty Barnes not just gonna score on you. He's gonna let you know he scored on you. He's gonna bring that. That's infectious. That type of mindset, that demeanor, that grit is infectious throughout the team. Because don't get me wrong, I like the way Steady Freddy plays. I like the way Siakam plays. But I really like the way Scotty Barnes can bring that to you. You know, it's like he will talk some smack to you. And then and it's infectious. We've all played pickup basketball. You out there balling, and the guy who's chirping at everybody, if he's on your team, you're like, yeah, I got your back. Come on, let's get it. But if he's not on your team, you're like, I'm gonna shut him down, right? So that demeanor is infectious. And I think Siakam being there, and he's gonna most likely be the number one option for the team still. But now you open the door for a guy like Precious. Now you open the door for a guy like Scotty Barnes. When he stepped onto the court, it's like, okay, y'all pay attention to him. I'm gonna play my ball the way I'm gonna play the ball the way I play. And I think that's important for the simple fact that with all the focus on Siakam as primary scorer, you still got Steady Freddy, you still got Gary Trent, but you take a guy like Scotty Barnes who can now say, I can play my game. I don't have to come score it all, but I'm going to be around. I'm going to be mixing it up. I'm going to be running the floor. I'm going to be getting in guys. I'm going to be playing defense. I'm going to be doing my thing. And it's just, I picked them to make the playoffs this year. And I know some people are like, what, how, why? They're young, they're this. They got a good mix of veteran leadership and young talent. And I think those two, the young talent going to give an influx to the veteran leadership, and the veteran leadership going to provide that leadership back to the young talent. It's a good mix, man. I think they put it all together, and I see Toronto making the playoffs. Not saying they're Super Bowl. Not saying they're a finals contender, but I can definitely see them making the playoffs. So let me know down in the comments, man, what you guys think. But Pascal Siakam is here to stay. Congratulations to Toronto. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. Siakam ain't going nowhere. With that being said, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, man, you guys be great.